Boom, boom. This is getting ready to go back to the channel. All right, we got a bit Soulland Reloaded up today. We've got a few events going on, so let's cover them in order. Starting from the box events, we've got Zoo King's Concert, as of course, just, sweep it. Good rewards inside of the actual note store, so just complete it each day. If you get an S or an SS, you can sweep it. So that's generally what I do. Palace Treasure Hunt. This is another interesting event. Now, this you only get herbs from this each time you do an herb or do a step. You get an herb. So, and then when you get to the midway events, like I think every 15 or every 20 or so, you get some of the super rare herbs. This is really the only place I've seen to actually get them consistently. So make sure that you do partake in this event as well. And that's underneath the actual box right here, which you'll find right over by your name. So then other events that are going on. We got several time limit events, but none of them are new. They are just the standard events that occur over the actual weekend, the active wheel. Okay. And the Monday event, which you log in, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, get the reward on Monday. So make sure that you participate in that as well. Big event with the Dulu Carnival. I haven't seen this in a while. I was really surprised that it came out this week. Unfortunately, underwhelming. There's some nice rewards here inside of the standard rewards. But again, the chest, two chests. I mean, that's not very helpful. I mean, if you're working on either of those two characters, Tang San might be useful. Mahjong is not. Not a very good character from the SP. I would consider him to probably be the least useful in terms of damage. I mean, he does fairly decent damage, but it's spread out over the screen because most of his things are AOE. So yeah, but Tang San is not a bad character. Okay, so you might want to consider, going for him possibly. There is 30 of them. It's easy to, get them all just by doing the extra adventure. You should easily get enough of these left over to actually do it. This is a full chest, so it's pretty good in terms of if you're looking to max God your triple S characters, which you should. Okay, they're especially Hugh, excellent character. Zoo, second. I'm working on her right now. So at the end of the event, which is it's still up for another 7 days, so I'll wait till the end of the event, and then anything I have left over, I'll see how many of these I can buy because there's 100, so quite a bit. I could almost 300. I could actually get them all right now if I wanted to, and I probably will. But I just want to see some of the other things and how much is going to be gone because there's some of the other things I've got my eye on. Some of these tickets and whatnot. So I should have enough to get just mostly everything inside of here. Just participate in the events, do the PvP events, and you'll get some of the rewards. So just basically do your dailies. They're giving you chests and some of the radishes here each day. So make sure that you do log on each day. Okay. Time limited pack. This is all pay stuff. If you come up a little bit short on some of the actual items that you need, you can purchase some inside of here for some diamonds if you got an excess diamonds like I do. So if I do need some of these, you can purchase them in here. And event details is just going on. So like I say, underwhelming in terms of rewards, but there is some interesting stuff in there, so you might want to do it. Okay, they got the Dulu Divine Realm up, so the pools are up. I went ahead and switched over to Chen, since we're not getting a chest for Chen and I want to make Chen. I went ahead and switched over to him, and as you can see, I got extremely lucky. 74. I hit a 50. Okay, so that's why I got so lucky. So I'm halfway there, just one short of halfway there. So I hope it'll probably take me 2 more events, maybe 3, to actually get him. It just depends if I hit a 50. If I hit a 50, I'll probably get it pretty soon, but it's going to be 3 probably before I actually end up getting him, unless I have some bad ones in there. I don't see I don't see any chests for him in the future. I mean, I was hoping that there would be chests coming out for him, especially inside of the Soul Forge. But again, so this is the way you're going to have to get him if you want to get him. It's probably going to have to do through the pools. But the pools do come up roughly every 2 weeks, so they're consistent with it. They're not, spacing it out farther now that they're not introducing the new characters yet. They're still consistent at keeping it about 2 weeks. So you should be able to focus on the characters and get them. Okay, I would get BB Dong first. Okay, if you're just starting, and then I would get Wu. Okay, as your second, and then I would get. In my opinion, you would probably want to get Chen third. Okay, so get these two first. You probably want to get Chen third, and then go to Tang San. Tang San is really good. The reason you might want to focus on Tang San is because it's easier to get chests for him. As you can see, the chests, if there's an SP chest, it's always going to have him in it because he was the first character, which makes it easy. So you can see I've got him all the way up to God 3. So he's one that you can get God 5 on. Like we just purchased those chests today. That's all going to be for Tang San because, like I said, I do have Ma. I did not pull for him. I actually got him inside of the Soul Forge. Because they do have a chest for him inside of the Soul Forge, but they haven't come out the chest for Chen and BB Dong, which were the last two released inside of the SPs. So, but as you can see, so I would, even though Tang San is not the strongest character, you might be able to make him the strongest character simply by the fact that you'll be able to max him out well before the others because you'll always be able to get chests for him. And just about every single major event that has an SP chest, he's going to be in it because he was the first release. Okay, so you're going to be able to get a lot of copies of him. So I would get him as well. Okay, if you're just starting right now, you might want to pull for. You definitely want to get BB Dong first, and then Wu is the second most powerful. The third most powerful, I think, is Chen, and then the fourth is Tang San. Okay, now there's Ren in there, a tank. She's the best tank in the game. Okay, not going to be any debating about that. She is the best tank inside the game. So if you need a tank, yeah, you definitely want to go for her. But the fact of the matter is, like I say, when you get up to this level, you really don't need a tank unless you're doing PvP consistently, because any of the PvE events or even the PvP where you're going up against the machine, you don't need a healer. Okay, and you don't really need a tank. So Ren is the best healer the best tank in the game, and Wrong SP is the best healer in the game. Okay, but like I say, whether or not you need these two is going to be a PvP centric. If you're going PvP centric, you're going to need to spend money, and then you're going to have to get all the characters because you're probably going to need them, because otherwise you're not going to be able to complete in PvP. PvP. Balbuka's the lead in ours, and he's like 15,000 BP. So I mean, to compete with him, you're gonna have to spend a lot, and then you might want to have a Ren and Wrong in your PvP team just for survivability. But otherwise, if you're just focusing on I'm trying to stay in the top 50 on my server, and that's where I'm at. I'm at roughly 30. In PvP, and that's where I'm just trying to stay at and keep a happy medium right there. I'm running, I'm running 4 attackers, attacker/crowd control. So that's what I'm running. I'm not running these two. I may in the future get them, but for right now, I'm just going to focus on Chen, and he's going to replace Hugh as, and I'll be running 4 SPs in the main, and then I'll have my 4 team. I'll be having Hugh, Ma, and Zhu, who I'm bringing up right now, and then probably put In Ming or Ling Ling in, depending on. Probably do Ling Ling since she's the highest, and set her up as the 4th one. So that's what I'm doing. So my entire team 1 will be composed of SPs, and my team 2 will be a combination of SPs and triple S's. Okay, and that's what I'm looking for. And just keep building up those armor sets and whatnot, and the SP bone sets until we get the double SP characters, SSP characters released Haven't heard when that's going to be as of yet, so I don't know. BB Dong pool. Today is the last day, so you definitely want to get in there. Make sure you pool on it. Okay. There's the login rewards. As you can see, all three are being claimed. So today's the last day. So tonight this is going away. So make sure you do your pools before it goes away, and make sure that you use your coins if you do get any. So yeah. Other than that, that's what's going on. But that's quite a few events: the carnival, the pools, and then the zoo. The weekly events, the standard, plus the nice little time limited event that they got going on for the weekend events for the active wheel. And whatnot. So the events that will pop up for the weekend event will pop up this evening and tomorrow morning. So make sure that you do participate in that. Make sure you do the active wheel every single day. Max it out so you can get all the rewards, and you'll be able to get the nice. They really need to update this as well too. And I'd like to see them throw some divine blood in here. Would be nice. But yeah, they don't seem to be doing much in terms of updating the chests and whatnot. They do need to. I think that's what a lot of people are getting angry about, is not so much that the SSP characters haven't been released, but the fact that they're not doing any type of upgrading on the reward structure to be comparable. Okay, we should be seeing 5-star or max star chests, 7-star chests, 7 choice chests inside of SoulForge and some of the higher end events. And they don't seem to be doing that. So I think that's what's upsetting a lot of people about they're ignoring the game. And they're still coming out with events, but none of these are new events, so it's not really difficult for them to push these out on a regular schedule. But we don't seem to much in stuff of in types of new stuff. So as soon as I hear anything about that, I'll let you know. But do go ahead and do your pools. It's a chance to start focusing on some of the other characters and start building a main team that you can focus on and you can do that until we get the SSPs. All right, so that's all I got. Just wanted to post a video, let you know what's going on. I'm up to 560, so it's moving up. My main focus right now is focusing on the SP bone sets. That's the easiest way to get stars inside of the upgrading item, inside of the Dragon God altar. This should be one of your main functions. Upgrading your items so that you can get level that dragon up. Okay. The dragon is definitely one of the most important aspects of getting your BP, because it gives you a pretty big buff as you start leveling it up. Okay. So that's what I'm looking for. Other than that, so get in there, knock it out. Okay. And as soon as we, as soon as they post up some of the next videos, we'll do a video in a couple weeks when they after they get rid of these end events here, and see what's coming up after the carnival. I don't think there's really anything in terms of any holiday events that are going to be coming up soon. Which is why I was a little surprised about the carnival. I know that they do have, I know they did have this one time last year, but I thought it was a little bit farther into the spring. I assume this is what this is representing as a spring festival. But wasn't exactly sure. So it's just a Happiness Everyday Festival event. Yeah, so they really didn't specify exactly what it was about. But I think it's associated with the spring. So, but I thought it was closer to May when it came out. But they might be throwing it up a little bit early at this particular point. Either way, the rewards, like I say, they're not, it's like super bad. They're a little bit underwhelming, but there's some stuff in there that could be useful, especially if you're a newer player, or if you're someone who just started. There's a lot of good rewards in there. Like I say, if you want to work on Tang San, that's a good way to get started on that. And you'll be able to get 100 shards for a triple S character, so that any character that you have in a triple S, especially Hugh and Zhu, two of the best characters in there. It's a chance to get enough to summon them if you don't have them. And if you do have them, it's a chance to throw quite a few shards into their god status to get them up. Each time you bring it up, they get a little bit more powerful. So definitely something that you want to focus on. All right, that's it. Anything else? We'll have a video when it comes up. All right. So thanks a lot for watching. This is Ken Rear coming at you from the corner, signing out.